Hello, and today we play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm Shade Vortex, and this is my new Today We Play. Now, let's go into the game and create a new file. Alright, so since this continues after Sonic 2, Sonic has all the 7 Chaos Emeralds and is able to turn Supersonic. But suddenly Knuckles. We know this deal. Knuckles has been tricked by Eggman and has stolen the Chaos Emeralds, hiding them in the special zone. Anyways, me and Sonic are gonna have to collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds again. Alright, time for the first special stage. This is actually my favorite of the special stages in the Sonic series, Blue Spears. It's a pretty fun minigame, I guess you could say, although I would say that it technically isn't a minigame considering it's part of the main game, and getting, say, the 7 Chaos Emeralds is part of getting the best ending for this game. But still, it's not, part of the main gameplay, in the sense that this is not how most of the game is played. This is completely different from how the normal game plays, as all the special stages are. Except for Sonic Colors, but hey, Game World was actually kind of interesting. And already I have my first Chaos Emerald. So, that's 1 out of 7. Only 6 more to go. And I won't be counting down that every time I get a Chaos Emerald. But hey, let's go! This here is Angel Island Zone. As we all know, that's a floating island in the sky that has sunken to the ocean. And screw going to the upper path. I could not time jumping onto that holy thing well enough, so it's faster for me to just do this. Oh yeah! Sonic, defying physics since 1991. Yeah, got a headbang to the music. Uh-oh. Not only are you on fire, Sonic, but this entire forest is on fire. Only the second part was literally so. Alright, second special stage. Here we go! Obviously, as you go throughout the Blue Spear stages, they get harder and harder. Some of them are pretty damn tricky. In fact, I've only really gotten a lot of practice with the first 2 or 3. After that, I'm probably gonna have to start using save states. So far, not a single save state used. Alright, let's collect as many of these blue spears as we can. I'm not after perfects though, so I'm not caring about rings. I just want to get all the blue spears. It's the Chaos Emeralds and later on the Super Emeralds that I care about. Obviously, within just Angel Island Zone, you can get 4 Chaos Emeralds between Act 1 and 2. 2 per act. I'm not sure if every act of every zone has 2 special stage entrances. I'll have to look that up again, where all the special stage entrances are. A refresher course, if you may, or will. Anyways, let's go, Sonic! You're the fastest thing around after all, so you gotta speed up! Come on, it's already been 1 minute and 21 seconds, 22. You get the point. I'm not gonna keep counting, that'd be redundant. Come on, climb that hill and break that monitor! Yeah! Dun 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 dun. gotta headbang to the music. This is pretty damn awesome music after all. And it's pretty catchy too. That's one thing that the Sonic series is well known for. Catchy tunes that are really good. They get stuck in your head. Now, since this guy has ruined that song by completely stopping it from playing, I'm gonna kick his ass. Oh, it's already over? I wasn't even done talking by the time I kicked his ass. Oh yeah, Sonic's standing on top of a monitor that popped out of the ground because a signpost landed on where it was buried. Don't ask me how that makes sense, but already here's another special stage. The third one. So we have 2 cast emblems, of course, so this will be our third. Oh, gotta be careful. It's easy for me to slip up every now and then, but hey, nobody's perfect. Not even someone who's played as many Sonic games as me. If you guys haven't noticed, most of the Today We Plays and Let's Plays I've done were Sonic games. In fact, that's mainly why I'm doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm basically filling in the blanks for Sonic games I've not played yet. However, I guarantee you, I will never touch Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, Sonic and the Black Knight, or Sonic and the Secret Rings as game playthroughs on this channel. Excuse me. I ate before recording, which was probably not a good idea, considering I could potentially be burping or whatever, but hey, I'm not going to be a perfectionist about commentary, cause that has gotten me in a place called Procrastination Town before, where it's like, I was too worried about the quality of my commentary to actually make anything. Besides, as I said in my update video, I also got a job, so that's interfered with my ability to play games, and I also wanted to build a new computer because my old computer was really inefficient and outdated by now. So this new computer I have is definitely a lot better. So I probably won't be needing to replace it for a few years or more if I really feel like stretching it. I mean, as long as I can run the games I care about, then I don't need to be on the very top of the line. Alright, Sonic, let's go! Before you drown! Well, that's actually kind of a moot point now, since you got that air bubble. Never mind. You lost it. That didn't last long. So now you can drown in water again. Alright, 4th special stage. This is where I start having problems, so I'm going to save state. There we go. Come on, Sonic. Let's do this! This is definitely where things start getting a little trickier. So far you might not notice anything too hard, but this is where I tend to have problems. Making those jumps is kind of difficult. At least I find it to be. Because there's like no space in between those balls, I guess? Or spheres, I guess, if I wanted to use this game's own terminology. Alright, Sonic. Not too much more to go. We're almost done with this special stage, and there we go. That's the damn 4th Chaos Emerald. Heh, Shadow the Hedgehog reference, just because I won't be doing that game. Only 3 more left. Alright, Sonic, let's get out of here. Come on, we gotta catch up to Eggman and defeat him. stop his nefarious schemes. Alright, let's break into here, get that bubble, and go over that thing, and jump over that, and of course go up here. But that's enough describing what I'm doing. Let's talk about something else instead, like the history of Sonic. Obviously, this was the third Sonic game. Well, in the main series anyways. I mean, Sonic CD also happened, but hey, nobody's really sure about the timeline placement of Sonic CD, except for it's most likely not after 3, and it's most likely not after 2. But it could be between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Anyways, let's defeat Eggman. But yes, Sonic is a pretty old series by now. He's already in his 20s. Of course, speaking from an in-game perspective, he's still like 15 years old permanently, even though he had a birthday in Sonic Generations. I guess it was one of those cartoon birthdays or whatever. Alright, Sonic got through Act 2. That means that we can move on to the next zone, which is of course Hydro City Zone. It's not Hydrocity, and the Japanese name would have that be very clearly spelled out to you. But anyways, we'll take on this zone next episode, so see you next time!